Woodford Weekends! I want to go back to Amsden Bourbon Bar.
Of course you do, Cory. They know you for they know you by name.
Where everybody knows your name. So Amsden
Great
Bourbon
intro
Bar,
to a
great
show.
place. Love the ambiance there. You got bourbon, you got racehorses, you got exposed brick, you got Edison bulbs, you got the leather
downtown.
couch, downtown, Court Street, all the things I like. Right next to a Pokestop, so you could sit there and just Pokemon Go all you want.
Cory is Pokemon. And then you can roll over and get a rolling oven pizza.
Yeah, you could just like roll over.
Some spots still.
Just like roll over, yeah. Absolutely. There's all sorts of stuff, good stuff there.
Yes. All right. Should we go to the Amsden Bourbon
Let's
Bar?
go and learn a little bit about the French 75. Well, we just got to see how this beautiful, tall glass is made. What is it, the French 75?
French 75, yes. It's very interesting. That was one of my favorites.
I was going to say 72. I don't know why. So French, what makes it French 75? Please tell
I
me.
knew you were going to ask that, and honestly, I could not tell you where the name came from. I just know it's a very, again, complimentary cocktail that we have going on with lemon juice, sugar, some Tanqueray gin. You can use whatever gin you want. Tanqueray is just the best cocktail mixing liqueur that I think we have, as well as a topper of champagne. But my personal favorite is sparkling Prosecco. La Marca is by far one of the best sparkling, drinks I've ever had before.
Rock on.
You had me Prosecco.
Prosecco. Champagne. Champagne.
If you've never had it before, you can come in and you can taste that it's a little bit. It's very specific taste, but I would say after a while you sip on it, you're like, wow, okay, that's really refreshing. I really love that, and that's really how this cocktail is too. So.
I would have never placed Prosecco and gin together. That's an interesting fit, but I love it. I think it's, like you said, everything seems fresh about it, plus with the lemon.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And that's the thing too, is that with a lot of our cocktails, if it's clear liquor, sometimes we will just add a topper of La Marca just to give it that fizz and a little bit more carbonation. So I say, honestly, La Marca will go with anything that you have at home. You can add it to anything other than, I wouldn't say bourbon, but I would say anything, any clear spirits.
You can add anything to bourbon.
Yeah.
Or just ice.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, just do it.
I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try the French 75. Here we go. Oh, it's
such a fresh summer drink. That's so refreshing.
It smells like
that
a fresh.
Refresh. I don't even know what I'm saying these days. I'm not even drinking.
So the drink is really good. All right, let's try it out.
The topper of that lemon peel really gives it that lemon essential oil too.
Bazinga! Oh
Is
my
it-
gosh!
Is it like a shock? I mean, is it kind of like a tart?
It's tarty. It's sweet. It's on your lips like.
Here on What's Up Woodford, it's tarty.
Tarty.
It's tarty and it's refresh.
It's tardy. Tardy is when you're late for something, right?
Right.
But
That is
I tell you what's not late. These amazing tastes to my taste buds.
I love that. It's almost like a little bit of a lemonade carbonation.
It is.
Yeah.
It is like a lemonade carbonated.
Because last week we did the Grand Manhattan, and this kind of like a his and a hers. Although I know tons of women who love bourbon, and tons of men who obviously Cory is a fan of that too.
Oh yeah, man.
But that's a perfect kind of his and hers. So when you come in to the Amsden Bourbon Bar, now you'll know exactly what to order.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this one's very fine dining based too, as well as the last Grand Manhattan as well. That one just really complements any kind of, I would really try that one with any kind of pasta, especially pasta that's been tossed in wine.
Yes.
I think that would really complement that. That sounds like.
I was thinking of like that or like a salad. You can eat like with like some sweets.
Some really nice vinaigrette.
Yeah. Yes.
And I was thinking seafood even. I don't know. I mean,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Like a really fluffy white fish or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now if you, we
very
recommend coming to the Amsden Bourbon Bar, obviously, because nobody makes drinks like Shelby makes drinks. However, if you're going to do this at home, can you give them a tip on that lemon peel that you did?
Oh, absolutely. So what I would start with, I'll get my lemon here and I'll show you the exact little cut that I made. I always start with the bottom and kind of peel upwards, because if you go around that rind there, it's going to thin out a little bit.
Okay.
I would definitely recommend getting a curved peel there, and just do it right on the top. Do it as thinly as you can, and then once you get it off of the lemon there, you're going to get a knife. Be very safe though. And kind of scrape the white rind off of there so that you have those lemon essential oils kind of like bursting up. You're going to try to twist it as much as you can over top of the drink to make sure that the lemon essential oils really do complement the top rim of that glass. And then you're just gonna hook it right on there, and you'll be able to taste, smell, feel the essence of all of that lemon. So.
Oh, I can. Well, they don't let me have knives at home, so I'll have to get a grown up to do it. But
Avery took the knives away from you.
yeah,
His daughter.
I just I'm not allowed to have them. But turn it sideways, it almost looks like a little smiley face.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you've got to do it just in a very artsy kind of way. And this is what happens anytime you're going to do any kind of fruit like this. You're going to always want to kind of circle it up and or do it downwards. If you do it this way, like what you would initially think, that's going to just thin it out and not make it as presentable as you would want. So
good pro tip there.
I'm sure that takes practice. I'm sure you.
I've got a few.
Ooh, oh,
marks
gotcha.
to share over you.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Amston Bourbon Bar it's been open, but now it even has, you guys have the great tent outside. Of course, your indoors are open. Can you tell me your hours, where to find you guys, all the good things about the Amston Bourbon Bar?
Absolutely, yeah. So our hours, we are closed on Mondays. We're open Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from 4 p.m. until 10 p.m. We're open Fridays from around 4 p.m. until midnight, depending on the crowd. Saturdays, noon until midnight, and Sundays, noon to 8 p.m. Again, all depending on the crowd. I would say if you guys are looking to see some of our specialty cocktails, you can either call us at the bar, which is on the Google, if you look up Amston Bourbon Bar.
Yeah, we'll throw the number up there.
Yeah, okay. Or we can do the Instagram, which is just at Amston Bourbon Bar. That features something every single day. We've started doing a specialty cocktail of the week, as well as a couple really nice holiday cocktails if there's something coming up. So we just did something for Keeneland a while back, the Amston Special Oaks Lily, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
We've always got some things going on. We've gotten a Tequila Tuesday going now, where we've got about 3 or 4 different margaritas going. A strawberry margarita, coconut margarita, spicy, regular, peach margarita. It's one of my favorite things to do. So I would,
After fine dining, we have our segment in the Year of Fantastic Fair that Reserve Woodford's doing. It's taco months. We got 2 whole months of tacos.
Taco Trail.
Taco Trail.
Yes. So those margaritas will be perfect for that.
Yes.
I pride myself in the margaritas because I'm very specific about how I like my cocktails, especially margaritas. So I will say myself, they're really, really nice.
Well,
She's who you want a bartender.
Yeah, I mean, if you want somebody that's picky on the other side of that bar, that's awesome.
Yeah. Very, very picky.
One thing before we wrap up, I always think it's really interesting when I come here are your ice cubes. The huge cube. It's crazy. It's the biggest ice cube I've ever seen. It's like something off the movie like Frozen. You know that when they're hitting that?
Yeah.
Like they grab it out of there.
Ice pick.
Oh, she's gonna show us one.
But these are perfect for bourbon, right? Aren't they almost made for bourbon?
Yeah. Is there a story or something about it?
Oh yes, they're limestone filtered. I'm gonna break one apart here.
She's fighting the ice.
She has an ice cube too.
I put her on the spot.
How I get
Elsa.
scratches on my hands too. Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm gonna.
Oh, you're good. You're good. We'll keep it going. Hey, what's happening? So we got customers coming in. They're gonna
This place
get
is happening.
them served.
Like,
Yeah.
This is such a neat gym for Woodford County, especially downtown Court Street. You can start with your coffee next door. You can come later in the afternoon after lunch at your rolling oven or spark, and then come on down for your happy hour.
Yeah. So actually, I'm gonna cut real quick. That dang card is full. I don't know when it happened either, but we've been getting audio through the phone, so I'll just fix that.
Okay, got it here. Finally.
We'll keep it nice.
Sorry for that.
Oh, you're good. Okay.
So
real quick, let me. Yeah. So let's just start back up.
Okay, cool.
And 3, 2.
All right, so I've got these little limestone filtered cubes. I brought them in one right here. The problem with them is that sometimes if you keep them in a little container for too long, they can stick together. But for a few months, you're good. They're really nice. They actually complement bourbon really well because they are limestone filtered. Yeah.
How do you literally kind of, is it like a mini ice pick back there that you have to get them apart with?
Pretty much, yeah. I have a little scoop here that I just have to break them apart. Sometimes this one came apart perfectly because it's in a brand new bag. So I'm gonna have to switch this out today. But these are actually filtered by KY Straight Ice. They're based out of Louisville. They're really, really interesting, really great people. We have about 6 or 7 packs for sale here if anybody wanted to come by and just get a couple of these. They are, I think, frozen in a large block that has all kinds of minerals in it, and at the end, right before they separate all of them, they literally chip away all the rest of those minerals, so that limestone water is all that's left in there.
Limestone water.
Which is the key to everything
Yes.
in Woodford County, right? Horses, that's what makes our good horses.
Oh, yeah.
makes
Grass
our
grow.
bourbon.
It's horses eat. Yes, all the good things.
Limestone.
All the good things.
Limestone. And I didn't know you could buy them here.
I didn't know that
Awesome.
either. I'm gonna do that.
Game
Yeah,
changer.
it's a 6-pack for about, I think, $8.99, I do believe, so
Yep.
we can do that. And we've
Right.
got them in the freezer ready. Yeah.
Sweet deal.
I'm gonna take
what
some
more do you
right
need to
now.
know? Yeah.
We can do
What more do I need to know? Let's wrap everything up with a nice and perfect fine dining bow. Okay, so we talked about what it paired with. We learned how to make it. We learned about the ice cubes. We got the hours. We got the social. What else do we need to know?
I would say, you know what, even considering fine dining, I think that these are also cocktails that if you're aware of how to mix things, like how we talked about the orange bitters and the bourbon, as well as light liquors and maybe a touch of Prosecco, you can also do these kind of things at home, you know. I would recommend going out, supporting businesses, that kind of thing too. But it's always fun to experiment, you know. That's
Yeah.
how I got to be where I am today and how picky I am about everything. But I do say, you know, whenever you go out, if you have a specific taste, maybe or ask your server about that. And, you know, bartenders are very, very easy to work with. So I would say go out, talk to people, explain what you want, and I'm sure somehow, some way, they will come up with something that you're very fond of. So, especially
Great
everyone around
advice.
here. So,
Very, very good advice. Very, very good advice. Thank you, Shelby, and thank you, Amsden Bourbon Bar. This has been fun. I mean,
We'll be back. We'll just say we'll be back.
I'll be. But your Woodford weekends should be a stop. Should be the Amsden Bourbon Bar. Period.
It's gotta be. Yeah.
It's got to be.
No questions asked.
It's got to be. No question asked. Back to you in the studio.